I've been a trained pharmacist for, I don't know, probably about 20 years. But over the last 10 years, I've actually been what they call a consultant pharmacist. So I've done extra training on top of my pharmacy degree so that I could visit people at home and liaise with their doctors about their medications. So that's been very, very interesting, very rewarding, certainly, in my profession. And also, about 8 years ago, I started working with the Rockingham division of general practice, and that was in a role actually talking to doctors about medication information and upskilling them and education, and that's been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully from both parts. I think the doctors learn a lot, but it's been really great for me as well. Well, my role is to go out and talk with the doctors, often in a one-on-one situation. Sometimes we might have a group meeting where we'll run a case study, so we'll actually have a patient with a particular illness and we just go through how we would treat that particular patient. The main aim of it is to keep doctors abreast of medication information. It's what we call a constantly changing landscape. There's always new information coming through, and to try and keep abreast of that is just really challenging. So I work through the division for a company called NPS, and they're an independent organisation whose sole aim is to ensure that doctors and pharmacists are kept abreast of all the relevant information around medicines. So I take certain types of information. We might talk about diabetes medications, we might talk about cholesterol medications, we sort of have a topic, and take that out to the doctors and go, okay, is there anything that you don't know? This is all the stuff that you need to know. And so, yeah, just keep them on top of everything. The other thing that I'm doing is we have a new wellness centre, Aboriginal Wellness Centre, and that's specifically for the Aboriginal people that live in Kwinana and Rockingham. And we have a lot of allied health going into that centre to help support the Aboriginal so that they have better health outcomes. And as a pharmacist, I'm sitting in that centre as well, just there one day a fortnight. But it's just, although, you can always go to your pharmacy and you can ask your pharmacist questions, and they really are a wealth of information, sometimes people don't really feel comfortable to do that, or perhaps they don't really think to ask when they're in the pharmacy. So the idea of me being there is to fill in those gaps where people don't have the knowledge, or they have about a medicine, or they haven't asked, or they've got a particular question. And that's working really very effectively at the moment. I've already managed to pick up a few drug interactions, adverse effects from medicines, not because anyone's done anything wrong, but just because the questions haven't been asked for so many reasons. So we've been able to help improve the health of some people relating to their medications. And it's also very good for the allied health that are there. I'm on with the diabetic educator and the podiatrist, and they often will just pop through something that the client has said in their discussion, and they've gone, I'm not really sure, just check with the pharmacist. So that's been really helpful to support them as well.